Hello everyone, it's Tom from BlackToad Studio here, and I am just going to basically start a little project video, or one of many videos I would hazard a guess at, of my latest project, which is my Ork army. I've had to step quite far back here just to get it all in one shot, as you can see here. Essentially this is something I started collecting last year, on a model basis anyway. A lot of it was second hand, and I got for quite reasonable prices in the end, and some of it I bought off a couple of friends, some off eBay, etc, etc. There's a couple of new models in there, which I'll go through in a minute, but essentially this is what I've started on. And now that I've got it all here, it makes me want to sort of rethink my decision, but at the same time it is quite enjoyable to get this up and running, and I'm actually looking forward to having a few games with it on camera when it's all painted up. So anyway, let's just go into what we've got here in a bit more detail. So let's come down here. So first of all, I did want to have about 100 Ork boys in my army, of choppers, sluggers, and also shooter boys. So here, and this is the bit I've actually started on, is a block of Ork boys here at the front down here. These are my first painted ones that I'm going to be using as a kind of a guide to how I'm going to theme my army. Kind of gone with red axes and various other, kind of a silver armour, which has all been muddied up a bit or rusted and tarnished. And moving back up here, quite a few more of them, all unpainted. And tell you right now that after doing the first section I've got here, which is I'm aiming for 500 points to start with, it's quite daunting, having gone through, let's put it this way, another 19 leather straps on 19 Orks was quite taxing on the motivationally, and just to keep going on it really. But other than that, at the back here I've got a few of the kind of big shooters and a few rockets, which I will be doing up to augment these squads down the front as well. And then moving over here, got a block of shooter boys, just to make up the numbers really, and also for a little bit of difference. Got about, I got there about 30 odd there at the moment, so including the I think I had 80 over here last count, so well over 100, which is what I wanted to start with. It's kind of what I imagine an Ork army would consist of, even in a nice basic game. It'd be quite fun to field lots of bodies on the board for a bit of a laugh. I was just behind that. Got 3 killer cans there. I've actually got a 4th metal one as well, but unfortunately I've just got to glue its leg back on, and it wouldn't really stand up in the picture, so I just thought I'd put it to one side for the moment. And behind that I've got 2 Death Dreads. I can't take the credit on this kind of custom one back here, because it was done by one of my friends who I bought it off. Although I quite liked it, the claws look absolutely brilliant on it. A bit of green stuff around here for the cabling as well. And yeah, I quite like that one as a conversion. Nice thing about Orks, you can go a bit mad really. And he did paint this one up here as well, which I quite like the scheme on. I might make a few adjustments to it, nothing major, but maybe just make the claws red just to fit the kind of theme for my weapons. And up here I've got 2 Ork bombers. One of these ones I actually had bought for me for a present, and the other one came with the job lot I bought. I was actually quite happy it was in there, to be honest, because I do want to get 3 of these overall. I think, having had a look at some of the formation rules coming out for in the Gazgal's new supplement, looking forward to using them, especially if they can fly off and come back on with full hull points. Could be quite entertaining. At the back here, got some Storm Boys, and I know this is a special character, but I can't actually remember off the top of my head who it is. I've actually only just dug these out today, so some of this is a bit new to me as well, because some of it's been sitting in storage for a few months while I've been sorting a few things out space-wise at home. And in front of it I've got, well, quite a few Ork knobs there. I wasn't actually intending to have this many, but I seem to have accumulated them in several of the job lots that I bought, well, which is quite nice because I can do some things with them as well, and it's good to have a good selection of leaders for lots of Ork squads if I want to do lots of small ones. Can have one in each, or I can do a whole, couple of big groups of them for a bit of a fun game maybe. At the back here, got a few things that I think were themed up as tank busters, so I'll kind of put them together because most of them have got backpacks full of large amounts of explosives, a couple of dual rocket launcher, hand missile kind of things, which look quite cool. Quite looking forward to try them out actually. Be a bit different. And up here we've got the Ork buggy, well, sorry, Ork copters rather, not buggies. Didn't even realise I had them either. They just found them at the bottom of the box I was going through, which was quite nice. Got I think it was 15 litres here. No, sorry, 14 litres rather. I did want these. I purposely only got these as well to affect that they were in the massive amount that I bought from my friend as well. And it was quite nice to have that me to start with without having to go and get any more. And there's also a Mech just over there as well. And at the back here, nice big stomper. This is also, I can't take credit on the paint job, although I think it's really nicely done. My friend Gavin, who I bought it off, did a really good job on it. Probably won't be changing much of that. I might just dust it because again, just come out of storage again, so it's been sort of sitting in a storage box for a little while. But it was quite nice to get out and have another look at it. I know it's missing something of one of the guns which I've got off to the side somewhere, which I've got to glue back on. And last year I got a squad of 3 bikers, which I might expand. I think at the moment I'll be concentrating on the core stuff rather than the bikes at the moment. It's nice to have, I wouldn't mind having 10 maybe, but at the moment I'm happy just to have these 3 to paint at some point. Got a paint dock here, which I will hopefully be getting sorted out soon, because I actually really want to use that, especially a squad of like 30 boys with a paint, with the feel no pain, would be quite entertaining. And then I've got I think a war boss here, which seems to be missing its head, which I haven't managed to locate yet. Again, didn't even realise I had it. It was just going through the box and found it, and I'm sure I can sort something out for that though. It shouldn't be too difficult. On the grounds that I've also got a few unmade sprues of Ork boys and Ork knobs, so I should be able to find something that'll fit that. And then up here, it's actually something I got the other day, because I've actually really wanted one of these, which I've done up as a Morkanaut. I really wanted it for the custom force field, and just sort of it's a really nice looking model, to be honest. I actually had quite a lot of fun making it up. I haven't quite finished it yet. I'm going to put some of the kind of custom bits on it, like spikes and things, but I haven't quite decided how I want to make it look just yet. And last couple of things over here on the right is a battle wagon, which I'm going to need to get a few bits for. I think it's missing a couple of the turret positions, but that's no problem. As again, that was actually more of a, oh, that's quite nice, that's in there, kind of surprise, rather than I was actually purposely going out to buy it. And then lastly over here, I've got a truck, which actually looks really nice. I thought it's got the boarding bits on the side which come down, so I might even try it with those rules, which I haven't tried before. And yeah, so essentially that's kind of what I've got overall. I'm hoping to maybe get a video out on how I'm doing with these, maybe twice a month maybe. As I'm finding with these here at the moment, they do take a bit of time to get through, so I don't want to constantly make videos without much of progress on it, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. So I figured I got these far enough along now to sort of say, yeah, I've made a good chunk of these for my 500 point army, which is going to basically be all of the ones that you can see that are semi-painted in the front here. So all the ones with the red weapons, and it will be the 5 litres, which I thought would be quite a nice little force to start with, just to have a couple of 500 point games in our 500 point combat patrol style games. Actually really just looking forward to actually giving them a game with them, to be honest, because having had them for about 8 months now, sort of all boxed away and not really being progressed on, I've made quite a lot of progress this week, and just looking forward to giving it a go. So yeah, so I mean, any feedback or suggestions, I'm always looking to hear what you have to say, and maybe I can make some adjustments on my army, or maybe if you have any tips on how to play Orks and things like that, it's always good to hear a few comments on that. I'm always well into it, because as I said, I haven't really played these before, but essentially, yeah, I'll hopefully do a few more of these project videos, and I believe Dom's probably doing one for his Missile and Tempest, which I'm looking forward to actually having a look at, because he's got a few of them he's been working on. And and hopefully use them in a few battle reports that we're doing soon. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the video, drop us a subscribe and a like, and share us around a bit, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.